live? Am I live? I can't even tell if I'm live. I think I'm live. I'm live. It's the ever unpopular Tuesday night stream where nobody turns up. Yeah. If you're watching this in the future, how y'all doing? I'm a bit under the weather today, so this isn't going to be too long of a stream. But we'll hide the unique games things for now. I am live, aren't I? I think I'm live. Is anybody there? Can anybody see me? Can anybody see me? Can anybody see me? Hi, Rhonda, good morning. Can you see me? I think I'm seeable. Good morning. How's things in New Jersey? Hope you're well. I'm just trying to sort myself out here. I'll hide those two for now. We'll warm up with the Semantle as we always do, if I can figure out which window. Oh, you're feeling a bit under the weather also. Yeah, I think everyone's been locked away with COVID and everyone's immune system's stuffed because everyone I know is sick in Australia. I don't think I've got COVID because I've already had it once, and I think I know who gave this to me, and they didn't have COVID. So we'll see how we do. I'm sure you're just allergies for you. Oh yeah, it's probably a little bit more pollen in the air in the US. Over here, it's very cold and wintry. Cold and wintry. All right. I should get up my Wordle window. You had it a year and a half ago. Yeah. I think in the States it really spread early. Hey Pat, good to see you. Good morning. I think it's just the two of you so far, so thanks for joining. I'm just having a chat to Rhonda while I sort myself out. I'm a bit lost this morning. Actually, if I open this in Semantle here, that should choose the right window for me. There we go. But we actually want Wordle right now, because that's what we're going to warm up with. You're well, Pat, I hope. What's news? Any stories, Pat or Rhonda? How's life? Demetrius, good morning. Good to see you. Thanks for joining along. Whereabouts are you located in the US as well, Demetrius? Do I remember that right? Anyone from the US that's dialed in, it's like, that's joined in, it's like, wow, it must be early. Gee whiz. What's a good word to start off with? Early. Let's start with early. Yeah, East Coast or West Coast? I think the West Coast it's 5 a.m. The East Coast it's 7 a.m. Gosh. But thanks for coming along. It's hot over there. Yeah, it's we're just I don't know, the weather's been crazy. 8 a.m. That's not too bad. That's survivable, isn't it? Um yeah, West is 5 and East is it's 8. Okay, so yeah, it's all the East Coasters. No one's getting up at 5 a.m. for this, and I wouldn't recommend it either. Um, what's a word? What does this end with? It could end in two L's. It can't end with an E or a Y. So let's try grill. That could be right. Yeah, it was two L's. That was a good observation by me. The We have an O or a U as the middle letter. Are we a troll? No, almost. Pretty quick one today, nice and easy. I am, as I said to Pat at the start, I am at the beginning of a cold, so we I might be a little bit slow and my voice might not sound exactly right. I hope that game wasn't a bit droll, but we've got the word. We got started. Let's do the Semantle Junior. Warm up a little bit more, get those synapses firing as we do, as we try to. The window, the window, the window. I think I just dragged that to the right. That'll do. That'll do. Has anyone done the Junior yet? The Junior. Leg. Woman. Mother. Nurse. Went on a job. Girl. Hmm. Yes, zebra. Yeah, thanks for the tip, Demetrius. We should probably always start with an animal so that we don't, do 600 odd guesses where we look like a complete fool. That's not going to be forgotten, that zebra game with Pie Mantle. Lady, that's a good word. Rhonda. Why woman? We've tried a job, we've tried an animal, we've tried a family relation. Um, are we an old hag? No. Tried younger with girl. Woman, a little bit better than man. Not that much better. Just try a couple more relations just to be completely sure. Woman. Woman. Yeah, so we don't seem to be a family relationship. That's Sarah. Thanks for joining. Teacher. Interesting. Feminine. Ladylike. Woman. What could we possibly be? Are we a microphone? Not a microphone, we're not a zebra. Granddaughter? Yeah, it's none of these, like, family relations are quite as good as just woman. Woman's a lot better than lady as well, which is bizarre. Boy? Yeah. Student? Other. My brain is broken. I'm going to need a lot of help from you all today. Pat, Demetrius, Rhonda, and Sarah. Beauty, that's a good sort of adjacent guess, but not oh, beautiful man. Let's just try some verbs and some adjectives. I mean, pretty's not a great adjective because it has a lot of use as female. Yeah, this might be a bit of a red herring. Maybe we need to find another way to. Yeah, it's car. It's car. It's car. All right, it's car. Why does Semantle Junior think that a woman is like a car? Um, I'll leave the euphemisms to everyone else on that one. I'm not going to make any jokes. But finding another sense. I was trying to find another direction, but we just found the word with car. So good job, us. Well done, us. We're always on the move. That's good. That's good, Pat. I like that. That's good. Getting from A to B. Tis a silly game. Tis a silly game indeed. Alright, the main event. The Semantle. The 150. Is there something special for the 150? Some of you who have been doing these for a while might have remembered that the 100 had the word century. Spoilers if you're going back to that one. Sorry about that. Which took me way too long. I think I guessed every number up to about 20 including all the 10s, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, until I got that one. But let's start with car. Woman, zebra. Get that one out of the way. Minus. Not the zebra today. Happy. Wow, everything's awful. It's the economy. We're 4 out of 5 are negative so far. A bit of a rough start. Are we? So we've tried an emotion. We've tried a bunch of nouns. Are we like a verb then? What? Maybe not. Cooking, language, recording, science. Oh yes, Demetrius, do the work for me, please. Shirt, nose. You did it, Pat. How do you go today? Was it a quick one or was it a really painful one? Social studies. Studies. Whoa! Study. Academia. Wow. Good and painless. That's what I like to hear. I like it being about the difficulty of the junior. That's just my personal preference. 133 for one Ronda. It just looks like it's me and Demetrius. And Sarah, of course. Teacher, good. Learn. Learning. Study. Study. Books. Test. Test. Testing. Tests. Tests. Test. Did I do test? I did. Slightly painful for you, Rhonda. I mean, you gotta be happy with slightly painful because sometimes it's enormously painful. Examination. Oh, it's so close. SWAT pack. I think that's a little bit specific, Sarah. Examine. Examination. What's like an examination? All I'm thinking is the word test, exam, a study, a test, exam, an open book, exam. You're in school, finals, final. When you're in school and you want to get your degree, certification, It's a pretty good qualifications. Good guesses, Sarah. You got green on 26 and then you thought you're going to get it quick. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you get a green early and then it just makes a logical path there. And other times you get a green early and then it's a complete red herring. Complete red herring. Qualify. I do examine. Examine, study, test. Examine, study, test. You're an investigator. You're in the crime scene. You're going to examine the body. You're going to test the blood sample. You're going to take some fingerprints. That's not even going to be green. Suffixes. Yeah, that's a good point, Demetrius. Maybe we are a alternative version of a word. Tester. I do examiner. Review. Reviews. Reviewer. Review. Reviewing. I don't think I'm doing this in a logical order. Analyze. Analysis. That's four within the top 10. That's four within the top 10. Read. Data. Interrogate. How do you spell interrogate? Oh, that's right. Two R's. Interrogate. Yeah, I think we're probably not the noun form of these, Demetrius. I think we're probably review, analysis. We're probably a verb. But oh, did I try analyze? Because it's analyze, isn't it? No, I did try analyze. Consuming the data. Did we try examining? Yeah, that's not right. Examination, review, assessment, Sarah. Oh, I thought it was right. Assessment's the best so far. 68% grades. It's about the test. What's the test itself? What is a test? This is what happened to Rhonda. Well, I'm glad you got there, Rhonda. Assessment. Assessing. Assessor. Assessor. Judgment. Judgment. Critique. Rate. Score. Rank. Ranking. I think we have had ranking as the word before, actually. If I remember right. You must be qualified to do the needful. You must complete the assessment. You must complete the examination. You must complete the review. You must complete the requirements. Requirement. You must complete the task, the test, assessment. Oh gosh, I'm trying to look at myself in the camera, which is making it harder to point at the tip of my tongue. Which shouldn't be hard to point at the tip of your tongue, should it? Okay. Assessment, examination, review, analysis, analytics, review. You need to go over something, you review it, or you do an assessment of it, you have an examination of it, you have a review, you have a. What do you have? What do you have? What is the thing that you must complete to get qualified? Qualification? Thing, the final step, test, task, review, examine. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 within the top 10. Assessment. Qualification. Sorry, everybody. As I said, the brain's not working today. Not that I can blame that, because the brain doesn't work many days. But license, licensing. Thinking like you need to be. I don't know what I was thinking. Licensed exam. It seems to be really, related to what you might do in school or what you might be doing um, as a consultant, doing an assessment of the current state of an application or a business, doing a review, doing a post mortem. I don't think the word is post mortem. Thesis theory, yeah. Actually, starting to think it's less about school application. Matrix, it's in there. Doctorate, postgraduate degree. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's less about school and more about like the business world or like what you would do to a movie. You might review it or do an examination, a deep dive. Deep dive. A thorough, thorough, thorough matrix business. It's interesting that thorough is sort of close. Complete job, yeah. Thorough. Why is thorough? Yeah, that's quite different to the rest of these close words. Thorough. It's a lot better than complete. Did you know that you could sort your guesses with these buttons up here? You might have learned something today. But you can sort them by guess number as well. You do a complete analytical report, analysis, application, apply. Wow. Is this what happened to you, Rhonda? You knew about the sorting. Did you get a lot of close ones like this before you finally found the word? Like 68 is so heavy on the similarity side. Complete your assessment. I work with um, a lot of Indian people, and they say, and I said this earlier, they say, can you please do the needful? Which just sort of means, can you just get done what needs to be done? And I really like that turn of phrase because there's no like simple way to say just like go do what you know you've got to go do. It's like do the needful. Just go do the needful. Wired. Um, site. Investigation. Investigate. In depth. I don't think in depth. Yeah, I don't think it allows hyphened words. Detailed, yeah, that's a good word. Details. Detailed assessment. Meticulous. Thank you, Demetrius. These are helpful, but wow. It was Sarah that said assessment earlier. When she said that, I thought for sure it would be right. And look how close it is. Just going to make sure that we've done every version of this word. decompress. Gonna dig in. Gonna open up. We're going to look inside. We're going to. Yeah, I hadn't done assessments. Good call, Demetrius. Good call. Views. Examine. I'm not sure if I've ever seen it be a plural before. Pat's itching to jump in. If you can think of a good hint, Pat, I'll take it. I will take a good hint. Autopsy. I mean, autopsy is not an awful guess, is it? Rewind. You need to do a complete 180. Think about a property. Interesting. Think about a property. Renovation. Regulator. Regulation. Think about a property. And what would you do to a property? You need to get a certification. We did all these already, didn't we? Certify. What do you need to do to a property? Paint the walls. Sign the contract. Get a loan. Mortgage. Mortgage. You need to get approval. Taxes, bills. That's not the right direction, unfortunately. Sign on the dotted line. Finance. Stick with assessment and examination. Oh, I've been trying, Pat. I've been trying, but I don't know the word. Assessment, examination, example. Assess exam. Accreditation. That's a pretty good guess, Sarah. Not there though. Exemplify. You can also do this with life. What your boss might do once a year to you. Oh, well, I need to keep quiet about that unless I am called to testify on the stand about what happened in the incident. Hey, demote. Demetrius isn't doing very well at his job if he's getting demoted once a year. Stock take? Complete a review bonus. Get a bonus. Sorry, let me have it. Let me think. Once a year, you'll need to do your performance evaluation. I didn't spell it right, but it's the right word. Evaluation. Good clues. Thank you, Pat and Rhonda. Evaluation. I mean, it's right there, isn't it? How often does it happen where the word is right there? It's a direct synonym, and it just does not appear. 44, Pat. That's a great score. to get a valuation. It's not that hard of a word either, but sometimes you just have this blind spot and you don't see it. Like. Oh, well, I guess we did get basically every one of those. I was going to say another word that we didn't see, um, but they're all sort of just alternatives of words that we did guess. Workup, I guess. Validation, we didn't guess. Audit. Yeah, very good score. Thanks for listening, Rhonda. Glad you will be. Click the like button before you go, and everyone else click the like button as well. I can see I'm on 0 likes at the moment, and that's not good for the algorithm. But thanks for dialing in, and I hope you have a good day at work and drive safely, Rhonda. Um, so if anyone has I like to do what we have been doing is choosing words out of the Wordle verse. Just throwing it in chat there. This is a website that has hundreds and hundreds of. I should count them actually, but it seems to have hundreds and hundreds of different games. Um, if there's any games that you'd like to check out, like to play, or else I'm gonna just start clicking random games, I think, and at least play a couple of random games. Maybe we'll do the Cloudle, Demetrius says. Alrighty, we got one. And maybe we'll do like the Dazzle a little bit after. Guess the weather forecast in a random city. These are just getting stupider and stupider. Oh gosh, so support Ukraine. That's good news. Oh, okay. We are in Ukraine. What's the weather like in Ukraine? Sarah, you play Cloudle as well. Do you actually, or are you just pulling my leg? Um. Oh, you play Cloudle with Cradle Mountain. Yeah. We went on a lovely trip to Cradle Mountain a little while back. And we got very, very good weather, and now Sarah just likes to check out when the weather's bad so she can feel better about when we had good weather. And that's the game she likes to play. It's just like, ooh, self validation. It's 8 degrees in Cradle Mountain now. Good to know. If it said Cradle Mountain, then you probably would have. That's in Tasmania. You probably would have gotten this very, very quickly. I just need to get my spreadsheet out as well, which I still haven't done the work to actually get this in a shareable state yet, but I want to make sure that I am recording all of these games, and we will put these back up. 1, 2. Window. There we go. And this will be one more game attempted. I might as well get that in the counter now. And we will start guessing. So how do you play the Cloudle? Do we have to... You've got to guess the 5-day weather forecast. Alright, so Ukraine's in the northern hemisphere. We're right in the summer. So let's just do some... I mean, these are... It doesn't actually tell me what these mean. I'll just get these... Sorry, I'll just get these ones up here so that they're out of the way of that symbol at the bottom. But I figure we're probably not too much rain or snow. So I'm going to try all the ones that aren't rain or snow. I don't know what this one is. It looks sort of like a hamburger to me. Um. All right. So what do the icons mean? That's a good question. Oh, it's mist or tornado. No tornadoes in Ukraine today. Good news. Although maybe that would help out in the war. I don't know. Um, and what do the colors mean? I assume. Let's just try 5 sunny. Ah, okay. So blue means right spot. So we're probably like that, are we? No. Okay. Well, I'm just going to guess these 4 so that we can finish this one off. Oh, it's raining on tomorrow in Ukraine. There you go. What do I need to do? I need to do that one and then that one and then wait, blue means right spot, doesn't it? So what am I doing? I need to that one, that one. Yeah, sorry. There we go. If anyone wanted to know what the Kharkiv weather forecast is, you now know. We're gonna mark another game complete. That's a good suggestion, Demetris. I appreciate that one. Yeah, fog. Fog, you think? Yeah, have a good day, Rhonda. Definitely, absolutely. 20 games in Kharkiv. Yeah, it doesn't actually tell us what the actual temperature is. That would make it a lot harder if you had to guess the temperature as well. Um, I need to add that to my little spreadsheet. Cloudle. What, what, what's that? Where have you come from? Sorry, we are unorganized. Cloudle, weather, Wordle, complete. Yes. I suspect that this one's pretty hard to stuff up. So we're going to say difficulty 3. It's, you know, the southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere. If it's in the so if it's in the winter, it's going to be raining. If it's in the summer, it's going to be nice. And we'll give it a 5 for fun because it's a bit silly. But I probably won't need to play that one again. Any other suggestions? Let me know. Dawdle, Demetris. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's. Yeah, and again, if you're trying to put a link in chat, it's not going to work. So just tell me the word, game name. YouTube just thinks if you're posting links and you're trying to scam people. Was there only one dawdle? Yes, there is. All right. We seem to have a slider here. How do you play? Take as many guesses as possible. You're still told which letters are correct and which are in the wrong place. However, incorrect letters cannot be reused in the same place. Correct letters must be reused where they belong. Wow. I mean, this could take a long time if you get lucky with the incorrect guesses in the wrong place. And it doesn't look like the yellow letters have a restriction. Alright, I think we can figure that out. Let's start with our favorite word to start the anti games with pizzazz. And I'm guessing if we tried. Okay. We can't do ayaya because we've already used up the A in the middle there. We're not allowed to uh, reuse. Is dawdle a word? No, it doesn't like dawdle. um, what's another word with lots of repeat letters? Uh, yeah, I mean, we want to use like A and P because, or Z, zap P, because we know they're grey, so we sort of get a free reuse of them as long as they're not in the same spot. I guess are we going for 5 length? Is that what we're trying to do? I'd say if we get 5 length, we'll call it a win. I wish we could. I want to do apple, but we can't because we've used up a P already. S-P-A, no. E-L. I don't think that's a great guess, but yeah, puppy would have been good, Pat, but we're not allowed to reuse the P's in places we've already put in. Quilt. Yeah, I do like using a Q. Two vowels, though. Let's risk it. Oh, no! We've got a green I and a green T. That is a bit, was a bit risky, wasn't it? Oh, we've gone from having 7,420 words in our basket down to 59. I don't think this game lets you go back like the anti-Wordle or the back Wordle. Hey Brandon, thanks for coming. This is like a. We're just playing Wordle alternatives here. This is a game where you've got to try and miss the word as many times as you possibly can. And you can reuse grey letters, but they can't be in the same spot. But once you've got green letters, you're locked in. So we have completely shot ourselves in the foot with this third guess here. I and T. I'm just putting. We're taking random games from the Wordleverse. You can see I've got my counters there. So if there's any game you want me to try, then we can do that. Equal. Yeah, so we can't do equal because we've locked ourselves into those green letters. Once we get the green letters, we are stuck with them. So we could do like stint, for example, but that's using all new letters. Oh, you can do E words to like 12. Oh, right. So it's just how long the game is. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't play a 12 letter version of this. I don't. It's pretty hard to think of 12 letter words, I think, unless you've got like word prompts or letters to play around with. Um, yeah, I mean, we might as well. Oh, okay. So I don't think those yellow letters actually force us in to any rules. I think. What can we put before the T that we haven't put before the T? We could do idiot. Longest words you know is abandonment and applications. Longest word I know is anti-disestablishmentarianism. Although I'm sure there's some very, very scientific words, chemicals, compounds, and such that are much longer. Oh, idiot was a good guess. Look at that. We've gone from 59 only down to 40. Yeah, you know that one as well, do you, Demetrius? But the S before the Y, I mean the T. So the way this one works, Brandon, is once you've got the green letters, then you have to put the green letters into your next guesses. Yellow letters doesn't have that restriction, and Demetrius is trying to get me to read out pneumultra microscopic xylovolcaniosis. Might have spelt it wrong. Yeah. And I probably read it out wrong, so I guess we're in the same camp there, mate. Um, we could do ICT. Could we? I was thinking strict, but that's 6 letters. What other word letter can go before the T that we haven't used? So it can't be Z, P, L, N, O. We it's the real letter's probably S because we know S is yellow. So if we can put anything else before the T, Swift, nice, Brandon. Yes, you've. Oh no, it was. We've used up an S in that spot already, so we can't use that one. But that was a good word. What about grift? Yes, yes, nice. R or maybe G. IGT. Not sure I can think of any words IGT. R IRT, like shirt. Can't use an S. Shirt. Um, evert. I'm not actually sure what the actual word is IST. What's a word with IRT that we can use? I'm sure there must be one that doesn't start. So the shirt, but we can't start with an S. Shirt, if that's a word. Well, I didn't think that was a word, but good thinking, Brandon. Well done. I think considering we got these two greens here, we have been absolutely crushing it with these guesses. We might be stuck. I think we are stuck at putting the S in the fourth thing now, unless someone can think of an IET. Niet. Hmm. I mean, exist is probably the word, I think. So, can anyone think of a word that's not exist? That uses the I and the T and doesn't repeat those grey letters. And remember, you can repeat a grey letter in a different spot. So, for example, we've got an R there and an R there. We could put an R there. If we could get one more guess in, I'd be a happy chappy, I think. Whist? No, can't have a H in the second spot. Deist? Deist, someone that believes in a deity, I suppose. Anyway, I think we'll call that the game because I doubt we're going to think of any other. Oh, Twist! Twist is another one. So, it was Twist. I should have done Exist. Brandon. Brandon, I thought the word was Exist. Oh, well. That's pretty good. That's a 9 score. I'm going to count that as a win because some of these you don't get a opportunity to actually win. But in the example, they said, our final score for this example game was 5, and we did twice as good as that. Even though getting 5 would have been pretty freaking simple, I think. What else do we have on the Wordleverse? Maybe we'll do the Dowser because I'd like to do the Dowser before I finish up today. So if you haven't played this one before, perplexing. Yeah. We guess words, man, and we're already on our way. And it tells us how close we are to the word based on the meaning. So, like Semantle, if you've ever played that, where we need to get close to basically a word. It tells us how close we are to being able to reuse that word. So, for example, man might be close to woman because you might see in the same place, or person, or father, etc., etc. And then this clue tells us how close we are based on the letters. So, how close our word is spelt, based on the length, based on the position of the letters. And we're already 402 away, which is very, 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 very good. All right. Sorry, I just caught up on chat after my diatribe. I'm just going to catch up. Congrats, I don't think was a suggestion, but I am putting it in there from Pat. Woman. Yeah, man is closer by letters. They're not very close on meaning, though, interestingly. But I'm just going to throw all these words that Demetrius has thrown in. Because this game, it doesn't. Whoa, war. Warm, warrior, war. We have no idea what the meaning is, but we are close on letters. Raw. I'll put human in there. Raw. Yeah, thinking the same thing. War. Walk. Wall. 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 Warm. Yes, Sarah, you're on the right spot track there. Woof. Wart. Warg. I'm gonna warg like a type of yeah, Demetrius I cut in just before you there. A warg, a type of like beast. Warn, yeah, good. Worm. Wur. Ram. Yeah, we definitely seem to be starting with WA, don't we? Although sometimes the letters clues can be a bit funny. Biology, trying to get a little bit closer on the meaning side there. Yeah, have a good day, Rhonda. Thanks for joining. I'm very appreciative that you always make this early one. Have a lovely day. Walrus. Wham. Wham. What's up? Dwarf. Thinking. Let's try to get. Oh, see, I was trying to get close on the meaning side, and I thought, what? What about skin? Skin and wart. Skin and war. Means like skin, spelt like war. It's a cold sore. Organ, biological, disease, conflict, soldier, smooth, wound. Oh, I like that guess, Sarah. Wound, cut, skin, epidermis. I don't think epidermis. How do you spell epidermis? Is close based on the spelling, but you know, let me just spell that right. Apologies for my lack of English skills, which is pretty bad considering we play word games on YouTube. Anyway, epidermis. Thank you, Sarah. Your skin. Maybe it's about an animal product. Um, no. Hide. In water. Water. Wow. Water's a good guess for the letters, absolutely. Um, no, where's my. Oh, this is. Oh, I've somehow gone on the wrong. What have I done? No, that's wrong again. I'm supposed to have two different counters. I'll fix that later. Lord Demetrius. Oh, it's good. Good letters guess. Skinny, hair. I mean, hair's the best one on both sides, I guess. The best combination. Hairy, palm, was Warts. Hide. See if I can fix one of these counters. I think I should probably use two different counter applications because it just gets. This always gets confused because the Windows names are the same, so I have trouble getting these up correctly. But that's a problem for next time. Wig, Sarah. That was a good guess. That was a good guess. Gin. 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 Nipple. Stomach. Arm. Gin. Chest. Hey, thanks for joining, Demetrius. I'll see you next time. Appreciate all the help. You always guess a lot of words, and it's very helpful because it means I don't have to think. See you next time, mate. Waste. Four pause. Am I still around? Sorry, I dropped out for a second there. Am I around? Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? I think I'm still around. Maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully. Otherwise, we're down to just one man to try and solve this one. I'm here. Thanks, Pat. Thanks for confirming. Had a little disconnection pop up on my screen for a second there. Wow, why can't we get this word? Why can't we get this word? Skin. Like, what would you call this flesh? Like skin of an apple, I was thinking. Meat. Raw. Skin. Wow, skin's so much better than all the other guesses we've got. Muscle. Skin deep. Skincare. Makeup. Eyeliner. Eyeliner. Foundation. Eyeliner is better than nipple. Leather. Hmm. Lipstick. Yeah. Eyeliner. We need the eyes. Mascara. Earring. Waterproof. It's an interesting guess. Did have value in both sides, that one, Sarah, so good guess. Whack. Way. Whoops. Way. Way is slightly closer than war. I don't know if that actually means there's a Y in it. Wary. Eyelash. Eyelashes. Conditioner. Shampoo. Wavy. Ah, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Wavy hair. Wavy close to way. Wave. Wrong. In, in, bruise. In knuckle. In eyeliner. Piercing. Whale? Ah. I can see why you'd guess that with the letters. And I guess whale skin, blubber, is the word blubber. Um, in, in, way, shirt. Thinking of it like something you wear, but I don't think so. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Looking at my things. Fingernail. Fingernails. Tonsil. Iris. Uniform. Ring. Hmm. Why is eyeliner good? Surgery. Eyebrow. Piercing. Makeup. Lipstick. Eyeshadow. It's about as close as we've thought. Wax. Oh, gosh. How did we not guess wax? Well done, Sarah. Oh, we guessed way in war. Wax your skin, wax your hair. It's, the things that some people may do to beautify themselves. Wax! Oh, wax on, wax off. Oh, God. Alright. Congratulations. Oh, thanks, Pat. I think congratulations to Sarah, definitely. I'm not quite happy with my performance on that one. But, far from the most embarrassing one we've had. Absolutely, indeed. Um, oh, you're thinking of earwax. Yeah, I guess that works as well, doesn't it? Maybe they both are giving semantic points to some of these different things. That's a good point. That's a good point. Cloodle. A high number for degree of difficulty. I've already got the Dowsel on my sheet, but I don't think I have rated that one in difficulty. So let's do that. The Dowsel. Yes, obviously we've completed the Dowsel. We're gonna give that 8.5 for difficulty. I still think it's easier than Semantle because you get 2 clues. And it's a 9 for fun because that is brilliant fun. But that is complete. And I don't think that was actually in my counter. So we're going to give 1 there, and we're going to give 1 there, and I still need to reconcile these. Any other games on the list that anyone has? I'm just having a quick squiz here. Geez, there's just so many. Yeah, it is fun for sure, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, the Semantle was just such a brilliant idea. It was just such a great idea. I remember the first time I saw it, I just went, wow, this is just the game that keeps on giving. Um, That was a Myrtle. I think that's different to the Myrtle that I like. Confusal. All right. Let's get a little bit confused, Pat. Every row contains precisely one lie. Oh, um that sounds really really tough. Um Sorry, I was just updating my spreadsheet. Uh all right. Every line contains exactly one lie and we don't know which one the lie is. So, well, what was the last guest we had? Whale from Pat. Let's try a whale. So the L might be a lie, or one of the greys might be a lie. So let's try the L and see if we can figure that out. Like without reusing a letter. Um, got any good hints for today's Semantle? Good morning, Mike. Or oh no, you're in Singapore. No, Hong Kong. Hong Kong. I think you're in Hong Kong. So it's evening there as well. It's not too. You'll probably get to the top 10 green pretty quickly. And then from there, maybe you need another hint. Yes, Hong Kong. I knew that. I think you've got. Good evening. Yes, thank you. I think you've got friends in Singapore, maybe you mentioned. Um, Sarah says links. Yeah, you'll get into the top 10 pretty quickly, and it's just one of those words you got to think of. I think, yeah, we had Pat had a really good score of it today. She was in the 40s. I was over 100, and so was Rhonda as well. 65 hints all cold. Oh, okay. So you've already gotten started. Wow. Okay. So you'll want something. I mean, think of going, you're a bit younger, you're back at school. Maybe that'll start you off. At least get you into the green. Oh, in easy mode, red letters reveal the lies afterwards. Ah, we'll have to enable hard mode next time because oh, we don't like playing these games in easy mode. So, which one's our lie? Which one? Let me know how you're going with that, by the way, Mike. Um, so we could have. Let's just throw a lot of L's in there. Was that? Although we. I mean, that might be a lie as well. One of these is always a lie. The I. We do have an I. Gosh. Golly gosh. I'm not going to try the word golly. Let's just try some new letters, I think. Um, we know we've got an I, we know we've got an L, we don't know anything else. What do we use? We use A, E, I, O, so let's use a U. Um, I'm so used to looking at the keyboard to see which letters to try, but this one doesn't tell you the keyboard because, you know, the clues lie. So of course they can't. Um, what is a good U word? Undue. No, I don't want to reuse an E at the end. Under? No. I'm just going to go with under. No, it's got an N and an E, and we already know there's no N or an E. So that would be silly. Actually, let me go fling. I think we'll get a lot of information about the... Yes, okay, so we've only got one L. We've got an I in the third spot. I'm gonna guess that's real. We're gonna have to play this one again next time because easy mode is cheating and I really want to suffer my way through this one. Um, what are we going to do? G and an L. We just want to test G and N. I think. So I'm gonna do that. So there's definitely a G. We don't know if it's actually in the first spot. This is so complicated. Even with easy mode, this is so complicated. I've got to leave myself a note to do this one again on hard mode. So if we assume the G is right, if we assume the G is right, then we've got this pattern. Like grill. Oh, the R was a lie. Oh my god. This is really hard. So we know the G is right. We know the I is right. You got everything in the top 10 but the word. Like, well, you didn't take too long. Yeah. Yeah, I got stuck as well. I just couldn't think of the word. But what are we in? It's one of those ones where if you think of the word, you know it. It's such a like an obvious synonym to the top words once you think of it. What is this? We know the G, the I, the L are real. Can't be guile. Can't be grill. What is that second letter? Guilt. I never did use that U that I said I was going to use. It's guilt. No, it's not guilt. It's not guilt. Okay, so we know the G, the U, the I, the L. They all must be right because this L must be a lie. So these three must be true. What comes after the L? It can't be guile because we know the L was the lie here. Gilly? Like a ghillie suit? No, can't be a Y. Gilo? Gilu? Gila? Gils? Gilf? Gilg? Gilch? Gilk? Does anyone like a nice warm drink of gilk before they go to sleep? I don't. Oh, did I? How did I not say? Did I say guild? Did I just skip over D? What have I done? How have I missed guild? Thanks, Mike. I'm a bit under the weather, and I'm blaming that. Yes, I know. Yes, like the Lions Club or the pharmacies. Yes. So, So I'm not marking this one on the list because we didn't do it on hard mode, and then therefore it doesn't count. Which, speaking of which, we haven't done Wordle on hard mode either. So if you haven't done Wordle before, it's like Wordle. I guess everything's like Wordle. You guess a country and it tells you how far away you are. And usually you have a map, but hard mode you don't get the map. So let's try this. It is Confusal Pat. Yeah, we're gonna try that one again without the sort of the easy mode where it tells us what was right, what was wrong, and it's going to completely destroy us. Donate to your local RSL. Is RSL is that a thing outside of Australia? The Royal Services League, or are you? Is that an Australianism that you're coming up with there, Mike? I think it's Australia specific, isn't it? Anyway, we've got to guess a country. Let's figure out. Let's start with. It's good to sort of pick something in the middle of a continent so that if you get the right continent, you're laughing. Let's try Italy. Oh, we're 2000 north. Yes, RSL is Aussie. I thought so. Yeah, they always have pub meals and snooker tables and a lot of pokies. A lot of, I don't know what they call them in the States, gambling machines, slot machines. So this is good. We're probably in Europe, 2,000 kilometers north of Italy. Are we in the Nordics, maybe? Let's try Sweden. 562 kilometers west of Sweden. I can't actually visualize the four Nordic countries in my head. I've never actually been there, so Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland. I don't actually know how they fit on this earth relative to each other. Finland, Sarah says. Or no, you've gone east. We're west. I mean, let's try them all. Norway. We did it. No map. Didn't need the map. Sort of looks like a lute, doesn't it, Norway? You look like you could play the Norway, play a song as a bard. In a Lions club or your local RSL. Getting Nordic. Did I have this one in my spreadsheet already? Let's have a look. I'm not sure I did. Got it written down, but I don't have it marked as complete. So difficulty, I'm going to put 8 because we always rate on hard mode, I think. And fun, it's quite fun. I like that one. 8. You got east and west confused. I mean, if you keep going east, you eventually get to the west. So, you know, you just take the long way around. All right. Let's do one more, and I'm going to call it a day because I've been unwell, so it's only going to be a quick one today. But thanks everyone for joining. It's always the quiet stream, the Tuesday night, early American morning. But have a look at this screen on the left, or go to wordleverse.net yourself. Hundreds of games here. We're going to do one more to finish off the Wordle. We're going to do the Wordle. Inspired by Wordle and cows and bulls. Did I don't think I added those to my tallies, but I should. Wow, we're making some good progress through these unique games completed, which is brilliant. Wordle. Okay, how do we play the Wordle? Each guess must be a valid 5-letter word with no duplicate letters. Hit enter button to see submit. After each guess, you'll see how many cows and bulls your guess contained. Cow is your letter exists but wrong position, and a bull means right guess, right position. So it's a bit like Mastermind, if anyone ever played that as a kid. What's the last five-letter word we had in chat? You're from the Caribbean, so north of Italy is not on your mind. Very interesting, Pat. I didn't recognize Carmen as being a Caribbean name, but that's very cool. And a big, lot of countries there, isn't there? A lot more than you'd think. I guess that's where all the pirates used to be back in the day. This window's kind of stuffed, so we can't really see the keyboard and the the answers at the same time. But what was the last five-letter word? Guild. Guild from Mike. What does that come up with? Zero and zero. Well, I guess we completely understand the relationship with all of these words. Let's try trope. Trope. Did that go in? And we've got three yellows among the five here, which maybe it's better to try and. I don't know how to play this game. Chafe. I mean, it might be the E. I'm not. I'm not doing this very systematically. Try Mike's word sloth. Sure, why not? I'm not actually even sure what makes a good guess in this game yet. Whoops. Oh, it does actually give us the Wait, why is it? Ah, right. Okay, no. We know L's not real, so it's kind enough to tell us that none of these are right. None of these are right, so it's just telling us there. And then we can also sort of mark them ourselves, which is nice. So SOTH. The O might be the wrong spot because we had it there, but the T, the H, or the S are in the right spot. Um, let's try spec. Let's see if that tells us. I'm gonna assume this S is right. And that does that work? And then if the P was wrong, then you'd have to have two of these. Like maybe something like that. I hope it's obvious what I'm trying to do here. There'll be three in the wrong spot. One in the wrong spot, one in the right spot. So if we did STRE, if this is right, then the word is probably STRE. Is strew a word? Oh, we got three in the right spot. Okay, now I'm confused. Because obviously, this sort of set that I put together is not right because then we'd have TRES. So if we assume the E is right, the E is probably right. We assume the S is right. I think the S is probably right. Now, what's the other one? And maybe the R is right. But the T was wrong, and the O was it right? Is there any words that are like SORE? Sorem? Sorrel? Oh, why am I using an L again? And we've gone backwards as well. Maybe the E's not right at all. This is complete nonsense up here. I mean, I still think the S has got to be right. Surely we wouldn't have gotten a green all the way. Nope. Oh no. Only one of the S and the E is right. I'm completely making a fool of this. A complete mess of this one, gang. The S or the E that's right. We gotta think of a word that just aligns with all the clues that we've gotten so far. Gonna clear these ones out and start again. Gonna dig deep into the recesses of our mind. Try to figure what's going on here. So let's start with if we can figure out a way to make this work with an S. No M, no O, no K, and no E. That would mean the R has to be right. So if we assume the S is right, then the R has to be right because of we know there's no L, we know there's no E, we know there's no R. O, sorry. So I would have to have an R there. Means O doesn't work and E doesn't work. Means E doesn't work and R doesn't work. R does work and then S does work. And then one of these, T or W, is right. Which if we said T is right, then that would align with this one. So we could still have STR. Sorry, gang. I'm just gonna check if that works across all of these. What if it was strap? What if it was strap? R S. P would be yellow. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing. They all work. Sorry if this is slow content. I'm determined to at least have a proper crack at this. That works as well. A would be yellow. Everything else is grey. That works. That would be yellow. That would be yellow. That would be yellow. Strap works. Strap works. Is it anything else it could be? Strat, maybe? I don't want to think about it. I just want to put it in. Come on. Come on. Wow, I made that way harder than it needed to be. But we did it. I hadn't I hadn't quite figured out how to actually give yourself the most information through this because all my information was muddled up, just like how it was in the Confusal. But this game isn't quite as hard, although um, still pretty hard. I'm gonna give that a 7 for hardness and a 7 for fun. We're gonna add these to the tallies. That's all my brain can handle tonight, gang, but thanks for watching. Appreciate you coming. I gotta rest my throat. Nice, quiet, easy, quick stream tonight. I'll be back on Friday at 2 a.m. UTC, or check your local time, whenever that might be. It's midday at my time. Hopefully, I'll be better. Might be worse. who knows? But thanks for coming, and I will see you all next time. Another confusal, but fun too. Yeah, Pat. That one's tough. That one's a bit tricky. Confusal, even trickier on hard mode. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, you now live in the East Coast, Pat? Yeah, well, good. Cause good thing it's not 5 a.m. there when you're watching this. I'm glad that you don't have to get up at all hours to watch, but appreciate you coming. See you later. Bye for now.